I am Melton, son of a carpenter and Mary. Daddy carpenter, worked on skyscrapers. Mom, Mary Ann. I am the son of a carpenter and Mary. I get to tell parables. And I also get to answer prayers. Alright, who's up first? Well, hello, Will. What's on your mind? You got angry at church last week. Well, it happens to the best of us. We're all going to lose our temper every once in a while. It must have been really bad. The Mother Superior and a few parishioners mentioned it at the end of church. And the bishop called up in the afternoon. Well, that is bad. Here's what you do. Father Will. This Sunday, you tell everyone that you hoped they learned from that intentional example you gave them last week. That anger is very childish. And then you just go about your business like nothing ever happened. Oh, well, they weren't changing money right there in the church, were they? Oh, good. Oh, don't get me started on that. One of my pet peeves. Then you get a little angry. And you see those disciples of yours murmuring about it later on. And you know they're going to put that in, that watered down Bible. And they're going to leave out some of your better parables. Oh, it happens that today is Sunday, so let's spread a little truth around when you go to church, and stay calm, so you won't have to do that next week. But yes, I'm John Milton Brady Melton. And I've been asking for a 9/11 Flight 93 check of America's lifelines for over a decade now, and I've yet to get one. That's a lot of manned censorship conducted without fear of being covered by the evening news. We the people must be the evening news. The good thing about it, we can all do that with our phones. They all make videos nowadays. These big fives you can find at vote-truth.blogspot.com in their own folder, and over on their own folder is about 25,000 plus examples of Melton's imagery. Or print me out. I keep company on that desk, on that nightstand, on that tabletop. But the big fives, they've got my contact on it. As you can see, got the military mottos, all priests, all firemen, all policemen make videos of whoever's in the room there with you, their phone. See the phone you're making a video of as every child in America's lifeline. To the firemen, police, paramedics, make a video of that lifeline being hijacked. Oh, that's my California lifeline phone. 213-675-2138. The phone making the video is 424-229-4140. I get the California lifeline phone because I'm poor. Because my livelihood of graphic art even is hijacked, stolen. Whatever boring thing you get when you try to call me, guys, that you're going to get on video. Phone ringing, error message, busy signal. Get to leave a message. I don't get it. You don't show up on my caller ID, my call log, my call records. I've made videos of this phone's call log, and even I don't have it on all the time, the California Lifeline phone. But yeah, it's not very good on batteries, and it does have a voicemail and call log. I make videos of the call logs, put it on youtube.com/DNFD series, all calls to and from the phones. And some of you out there, of course, can get your own, excuse me, your own call records. It's your business, in your business. 424-229-4140. Make that video of the police station's phone not working as you try to call me, of the fire station's phone not working as you try to call me, of someone at church there, Father Will. Don't get all worked up about it. It is America's lifelines being hijacked, but make a video. Whatever boring thing you get, phone ringing, error message, busy signal, it's not going to be boring. You need the firemen, police, paramedics. Money out of your pocket every day for those of you who work in sales and even not. Because I bet you use your phone in your business in some way. When you're calling up countless other customers, you get that phone ringing, error message, busy signal. Yeah, that's money out of your pocket. Censorship's often boring. But once again, it won't be boring if you need the firemen, police, and paramedics. And I bet you can guess it's going to be just as newsworthy if political, religious, or business censorship stops your phone from working when you need the firemen, police, paramedics. Just as newsworthy as me asking for a 9/11 Flight 93 check for a decade and not getting one. Oh, with that, I've got my answer to Jesus' question. Is Barack Hussein Obama a terrorist? Now you get yours. Make a video of your family's lifeline, someone else's family's lifeline, not working as you try to call me. Oh, you can put Trump in there. I'm not a fan of the buffoon Russian guy either. But he's comic relief after placing someone named Hussein in the highest office in the world right after we got attacked. I guess it's the highest office in the world. You don't count the Pope, do you? Placing Hussein in the highest office in the world right after we got attacked by a whole lot of other cowardly Husseins. And I say that all the time. It doesn't matter if the guy hijacking your call to me, who may be hijacking your phone at other times without that being newsworthy. Doesn't matter if he's in a dirty bed sheet, scraggly beard from the Mideast, or if he is a clean-cut guy. He's got his, nice shave, and he went to Harvard. It doesn't matter who. You can't see him, can you? Whoever's hijacking your call to me. So I call it politically correct terrorism. That's exactly what that is. You don't know when else your phone won't be allowed to work. That's terrible. Imagine that woman in a burning building with her children, and she's calling to get the firemen, but because she's of the wrong political party, maybe she's not the big name in the business, maybe she lives in the wrong city, the wrong neighborhood, her phone's not working. Who knows what reason, but yeah. Politically correct terrorists placed a cowardly Hussein in our White House. They've also got the buffoon Trump there, but make that video of America's Hijacked Lifelines posted, ask and answer Jesus' question about Barack Hussein Obama. I hear he grew up in Africa to be close to his dad during those formative years. Yeah, I've made a lot of attention getting videos. Sometimes I'll even, act angry so that you can see how childish anger can be. But I've made a lot of attention getting stuff. My Tommy parables every day now for over a year. The Osama rumor about Obama being Osama's son for a decade now, and not one comment by phone, mail, or internet. Put the two side by side, guys. Yeah. Osama bin Laden, Barack Hussein Obama, you look at those eyes, and please, don't be a hater. They're mixing things up all over the place. You can't have it both ways. Make that video. Ask and answer Jesus' question, is Barack Hussein Obama a terrorist? Oh, I hear he grew up over there to be closer to his dad during those formative years. Before moving to Hawaii and then on to Harvard and then to be placed in the highest office or second highest office in the world, depending on your perspective. Now let me do my sugar check so I can get started. It's already up to 12 minutes. There's my flashlight. Yes, if you know what's going on with the eyes, come tell me. Oh, I switched you already. Good. Oh. Apparently it takes a whole lot of blood sugar to grow a new body, new set of eyes, all that. Have to. You gotta build Jesus' immaculate house here on earth. Takes a whole lot of blood sugar to do that. Either that or this is just an electronic device that's your family's lifeline. Because if the sugar counts are real high, I shouldn't eat. Then I'm hungry and I'm weak and I can't design beautiful imagery or imagery of truth like the big fives there. 170. If you know what's going on with the eyes, the doctors I have had can't talk about my eyes, but to put that in perspective, to change the eyes, they can't talk about those 93 chicks either. Oh, it's my replacement this weekend. Who knows how long, but kind of an appropriate replacement for gold, as you can see the color. Oh, it's kind of like driving a truck compared to driving gold. I guess I'll have to call this one red. Yeah, gold, like each gold. Carried me around for about a year now, and a little over a year. and also hi ho, gold. Yes, instead of silver. And since this one's gold, yeah, temporary in nature, but I call it red. Now, here are the eyes. They can be more or less white. It seems to be more dark brown around the very center. Lately, they catch the light a lot better since I've been taking the vitamins about a year. But yeah, that white part at the center, more whitish at times, a little less light white-ish right now is the new eyes at work. And I didn't show you, did I? I gotta go show you the eyes, the 2014 eyes, and what the eyes looked like before. Oh yeah, here's what the eyes looked like most of my life. Started changing in 1996. Went in the hospital with an anemia, got out. Strange thing about that is about a year later, if anything, I had abnormally high blood counts instead of low. But the eyes still looked like this, even though the vision was so much better. I mean, I wouldn't be able to roll around the apartment or take the few steps I'd take around the apartment. The immaculate apartment here, without my glasses. I've still got the same prescription as far as that goes, but the vision is so much better, it can't be described in terms of the eyes and the prescription, because I'm still got the same prescription I had when I was in college 30 years ago. But I can see so much better and so much further, and I see details better on shape. I see shapes better, whether they are close up or are they way over there or they're in between. Now the details on those shapes I will have trouble with. They get better, they get sharper, they get clearer, they get less sharp, they get more hazy. I think of it this way: it's important to see, as your eyes are undergoing construction, important to see that big bear, a mile away, a half mile away. It's not as important to see that the bear is wearing a bow tie. It's that kind of a thing. But here's the eyes in 2014. These are from 2013, March 2013. Here's what I was talking about, the brown circles that are the old eyes. Well, I guess Swiss arms. That are the old eyes slowly disappearing. The browner part in here is what you saw that, now you can only see it around the brown. That can change from day to day. Do you know what's going on? Come tell me. Medical research being passed by. No joke here. Remember, you can tell that joke you got perfectly just once. Just get it on video. And you never have to tell it again. It goes for the serious stuff this Sunday. Make that video of what you believe in. Never have to tell anyone again. You got it on your phone, you got it on your computer, you got it on your social media websites. Where you've also got those 93 checks. We the people must be the reporter. Call me up in front of reporters. Why aren't you covering the very obvious news? 424-229-4140. Very easily documented news. 424-229-4140. 4260 Eagle Rock Boulevard, apartment 409. Los Angeles, California 90065, certified email. Ask Mr. Reporter, why aren't you doing your job? Everything's fake news compared to our family's lifelines not working and not knowing when else they won't be allowed to work. It's not just about religious censorship being attacked by a whole lot of folks, cowardly Husseins, from the outside, and then attacked by placing that one cowardly Hussein in the White House. It's not about that, it's about a lifeline. We all know it's a show in Washington or even City Hall in your town. We want our phones to work all the time. We are Americans for unhijacked lifelines and fairly elected officials. Oh, it's a nice image. You can find it, print it out. Hand it out. Tell everyone to check and post it by, but they're trying to call me Melton. Yeah, but you're trying to call me, tell me what you believe, perhaps? And you see that religious censorship, but it's not as important, at least not now, as your family's hijack lifeline. Come see me in person when you see someone other than me changing eyes in this flower in my imagery, those 25,000 plus examples of my work. You see someone besides me here. We started to build Jesus' Immaculate House. Be a part of that. Tear down the Great Wall of Evil. But yeah, places a cowardly Hussein at that strategic point in time. And also has just me and all this imagery. I have to call it, Jesus' Immaculate House. It's in the fine print. You can call it an opportunity house. It's an opportunity for a whole lot of good folks worldwide. Good, honest people to build a better world, but the best mankind has to offer in those homes, cities, communities, really. Not just those places they go to on Sunday or Saturday, another day of the week. You can call it an opportunity house, but I have to tell you it's Jesus' Immaculate House because there will be a test at the end. I hear it's pass, fail, or purgatory.